tell you, man, this place has changed totally.
Well, man, that is what happens when you don't come to school for a year, innit?
You know what? When we started coming here, I don't reckon there was many Asian kids as there are now, you know?
That, man, is because there is a general and massive fold increase in the number of brown people in the world, including our school.
Why's that, man?
Because everybody's been crossbreeding with each other, innit?
Not with us, they ain't, man.
Just shut up and listen to what I'm telling you, right? There is a global, pan-continental, interracial Ras Malai festival going on. Fact, right? In the year 2050, everyone on the Earth will be brown because of interracial mixing.
Yeah! Like crayons!
What?
Yeah, no, it's true. You remember when we were kids, yeah? And you get all the different crayons, and then you mash them up all together, yeah?
Yeah. You mix the crayons and they come out brown.
Nah, you eat the crayons and then they come out brown.
Kiss my chuddies, man. That is both wrong and disgusting. What I'm telling you is a beautiful thing, where all the peoples of the world become a global tribe, rejoicing in the glory of their newfound brownness.
So what you're saying is, right, that everyone's going to be Asian?
That is what I'm saying.
Oh, that's going to be a massive problem, man.
What are you chatting about now?
If everyone in the world is Asian, who can I smoke in front of without my mum finding out?
That's a small price to pay for racial harmony.
What about the cricket team? If everyone's Asian, who will we play?
There will be one big team consisting of everybody, and everyone in the world will take it in turns to be captain.
Same as now, then.
Yeah. But you got to think about the massively positive aspects of Asia World, man.
What's that, man?
Well, for example, all shops will be permanently open. And you won't have to spend ages waiting for a doctor, because you'll probably be one.
Fierce, man, fierce, yeah.
But best of all, right, in Asia World, there will be no more wars. The whole planet will be ruled over in peace and tranquility by one all-powerful leader, the Richard Branson of Asia World.
Who's that, man?
The Buttock Pickle family, innit?
So, do you have any trouble finding us?
No, straight through on the A10 and then the B3118. Late arrivals.
That'll be the neighbours.
Oh, no blood.
Yes, and they're very keen to blend in.
Guys, this is Sergit.
St. John!
And Vanessa!
I love the costumes. What made you choose them?
Well, you did say that you were swingers.
I'm sure there'll be plenty of time for foursomes later on.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. Vanessa's been up all morning polishing my wood.
Yes, well, I wouldn't have had to if you didn't take such big divots with it.
Divot.
Yeah, well, anyway, I suppose actually you'll be wanting to mingle and let your hair down and...
Well, actually, there's a couple of people here who I'm sure you're going to get along with really well.
Oi, Sergito! Dennis, your party animal?
Ah, I see you're old friends.
Yes.
Ish.
Glad you could both make it.
Don't mention it all, Fruity. I see the baby's up a bit late.
Oh, it's not a baby, Dennis.
Great. I expect you'll find this whole scene very tame.
Yes. I expect you get up to some pretty exotic things where you come from.
What, you mean next door?
No, I mean, you know, you probably teach us a lot of thing or two, eh?
We British, we're so sexually inhibited, don't you think?
Yes, we are. I'm very inhibited, sexually.
So is Dennis, aren't you, dear?
Thank you. Huh?
I was just saying, Dennis, how sexually backward you are.
Oh, yes, completely useless.
Then again, there's nothing more British than a good orgy.
I should cuckoo.
Yes, we're always having orgies at our place. Very naughty, very British.
Well, our house is a cesspit of sexual degradation.
Well, Sinton is frequently beside himself with sexual rage.
Don't you think you've had enough, dear?
You wish.
Well, if it's an orgy you're after, we'll jump in anytime.
Fill the bath with baked beans, huh?
Chain me to something painful.
Spank me hard and call me Barbara.
How about a bit of wife swapping?
Oh, swapping. A set of screwdrivers for Charlotte.
I knew our Asian guest would spice up the party.
Yeah. You have Asian guests?
Oh, Tuadi. Oh, dear.
We really should be going.
Oh, hang on, what about the orgy?
What? With Asian people?
Yeah, you perverts!
Disgusting.
Go on, we're leaving. Let's just leave it alone. Okay, I call this meeting of the Indian Broadcasting Corporation to order. I've invited you all down here today to introduce you to our new head of ethnic minority programming, Mr. John Britt. John will be making sure that our representation of English people will be tickety-boo.
Yeah, that's right. And I've got a few suggestions.
Well, glad to hear that you've settled in all right. I call this meeting over.
Hang on. I hadn't actually finished.
Oh, God, here we go.
Now, I really do feel that the British community in India is totally underrepresented in the media here.
Now, hang on a minute. I have to disagree, right? You've got that weekly magazine program. What's it called?
Network West.
Yeah, never
I mean, I saw a brilliant item on last week's show, the Morris dancers of Ambala.
They mix Bhangra with traditional British brass band music.
Yeah, but it was on at 6 o'clock on a Sunday morning.
Why do they get up so early? Huh?
Walk the dog, I think.
Look. In any case, we're not all Morris dancers, you know. That's just a stereotype. And why is it whenever we see a Brit on TV, he's either a tourist or a diplomat? And why can't we play doctors? Or, I don't know, shopkeepers?
Oh, come on. I mean, when was the last time you saw a white doctor?
Anyway, what about those two characters in the long-running soap opera West Enders?
Rita, the baby crying!
St. John, stop sleeping with my sister.
Do.
Right. What about giving us a season of English films?
Man, I got to ask you, has anybody actually seen an English film? Huh? No. I mean, what are they all about, huh?
I saw one once. Remains of the Day. I couldn't believe it, right? Only 2 hours long, right? No dancing.
Well, they can't, can they?
All right. What about an all-British comedy show?
British comedy? Are they funny?
Well, the accent's quite funny, no?
No, that's right. You say anything in an English accent is bound to get a laugh.
It's jolly quite right.
We're tired of being marginalised and exploited and reduced to farcical stereotypes. Okay? Now, we want change, and we want it now.
Okay, John. I think I have a proposal that will satisfy us all.
Well, that's great.
I propose we cut your budget by 50%, lay off 3/4 of your staff, and relocate the ethnic minority unit to just outside Jalandhar.
Now, hang on a second.
And we will also be extending your contract for life.
That sounds perfect.
Welcome to India. Have a pan.
On me, son. Oh, man. Messed up my headgear.
Sorry, man.
All right, half time, man. I gotta redefine my headgear.
Oh, hey. Are you going to the Old Trafford on Saturday?
Of course I'm going, man.
I thought it was sold out.
It's all right, man. My Uncle Devinder's a travel agent. He got me one of them sports packages. Includes coach from Southall to Manchester. With a 5-day stopover in Wolverhampton.
Does that include match tickets?
Bloody Uncle Bastard.
Unlucky, geezer, unlucky! lucky.
Now kiss my chuddies, man. I'll get a ticket at the away supporters end.
The allocation is sold out.
Man, you're talking about the white man's ticket allocation. There's still the Asian ticket allocation.
What's that then?
5 per game.
Cool. How come there's no more than 5 Asians at a football match, man?
The age-old question. The answer is simple. There are 2 reasons. First of all, ain't no way the Asians gonna eat the crap they serve at football grounds. I mean, I can't see my dad eating no meat pie. Not until they start to define it more clearly. And maybe throwing some coriander in it.
Good point, man. I mean, I can't see my Auntie Bimala getting a gold brand of cold jumbo sausage. What's the second reason, man?
The second reason is this, right? If you go football every Saturday, who's gonna look after the shop?
Yeah! I never thought of that. So, who did you support in the World Cup?
What are you on about now?
I mean, did you support England or did you support France because they won?
Man, that is a stupid question. There was only one team to support. The team that represents the motherland of our culture, our language, our way of life.
India weren't there, man.
What India? I'm talking about Jamaica.
Cha, man. Fears the reggae boy.
Exactly my point, man. Plus their kit is sponsored by His Royal Bagginess, the one and only Joseph Bloggs Esquire.
The master. Hey, why hasn't India got a team?
Because Indians don't play football, man.
What's that?
Because of the ball, innit?
What about it?
Man, it's made of leather, right? So your Hindu football team consists of 11 blokes trying not to touch the ball.
That is not a good tactic. What they should have is a pork ball for the Hindu team and give the beef ball to the Muslim teams. Salala make a boof, man.
And for internationals, they could use a veggie ball.
Yeah.
Like a pumpkin or a big Swede.
Or a coconut.
Yeah, on me head.
Whichever buddy you are.
No, Mina, it's me, innit?
Oh, phew, Beano. I thought you was one of my stalkers trying to ask me out again. In their dreams.
As if.
Anyway, what was you ringing me about?
Oh, nothing. Just to let you know that I've been asked out on a date, innit? Hello? Mina, you still there?
Yes, sorry, I just fainted for a second. Now, you do remember we don't count men on the telly or in magazines, yeah? And they are not sending you secret messages through your hairdryer.
No, Mina, this time it's a real bloke, innit? I met him on the escalators in the metro centre when he caught his anorak toggle in my belly button ring. And then when we finally left Casualty, right, he asked me out.
Well, I hope you told him in his dreams, buddy.
Well,
You did at least say as if, didn't ya?
Mina, I would have done, only, see, Michael's quite cute, right?
Oh, man. Michael? So now you switching from roti to white bread, eh?
Nah, you listen to me, right?
Oh, well, that's going to be a hot date, innit? Listening to his Cooler Shaker CD in the back of his Ford Cortina while he drills about you're all over tan in his dreams.
Actually, Michael's half Indian, innit?
Which half?
Does it matter?
Yeah, it does. If it's a top half, he'll think you're a slut if you kiss on a first date. And if it's a bottom half, don't bother kissing him because he'll be useless at anything else. As if.
Well, I did kiss him, so there. And it was quite nice too. And I didn't have any of them guilty hallucinations after neither.
Oh, yeah, them ones where your grandparents appear at the end of the bed waving bloody swords and shouting, die in agony, dung-sucking horde of Jolanda.
What?
Oh, that's just me then.
Look, Mina, You don't want me to go out with him, do ya?
If you want to betray the sisterhood, that is up to you, Bina.
Well, so what shall I tell his best friend then who wants to go out with you? Still there? Eh?
Hurry up or we'll be late. As if.
Come on, beta, let's clear these comic books away.
Oh, don't move that. That's my Superman collection. I'm trying to put it in order.
But you've got so many. Do you need this many comics?
Superman's my favourite superhero.
Ah, well, I can understand that. He's so brave, so strong, so Indian. Superman Indian.
No!
Come on, you've seen the film. He runs faster than a speeding train. There's only one country where you can run faster than the trains.
But Dad!
What about Clark Kent? Clark Kent. National health glasses. Bad haircut. Go to Calcutta, you see millions of civil servants dressed exactly the same.
No, Dad! Superman comes from Krypton.
Kerala! Think about it, yaar. He's got 2 jobs. Indian. Never takes a day off work. Indian. And how does he get around? Cheap flights.
I don't believe you.
Not just Superman. Batman, Spider-Man, Incredible Hulk, all top superheroes come from India.
Rubbish.
Not rubbish. You look at the ancient Hindu texts, they're full of superheroes. There's Holy Man, Hanuman, Catman-do.
Catman-do.
Okay, forget that one. But also Mongoose Man, Bribery Man, Latrine Boy. Okay, chup.
Don't be stupid.
Put the blanket straight. Put the blanket straight. Jaldi karo. Man up the... Right, now, listen. It's a beautiful day. The birds are singing. We have all come here to relax. Now, can we please get through this day without any raised voices, any noises, or any hangama? Okay? Okay, right, now. Who wants cheesecake?
Me, please, darling. Could we have the spoons, please, dear?
Oh,
What is it?
we forgot the spoons. They're only spoons.
I knew this day would be a disaster. It's a curse. We will all starve to death.
No, we won't. Look, we can eat the cheesecake with our hands.
Darling, you have a bit of cheesecake on your lip.
Oh, where are the wet wipes?
You don't have them?
I thought you had them.
If not wiped off, the cheesecake will turn to poison and I will be a widow. and we'll be orphans.
Look. Now take this tissue, put a bit of mineral water on it. Hey, presto, wet wipe. No fuss, no bother.
Sorry, darling.
Right. Now, I'm going to have a jam sandwich.
What's that noise?
That's only a bee.
Oh my God! There's a plague! Oh no, the plague of bees will kill us all!
Bee! Tis a plague of bee!
It is a demon come in the shape of a bee! Come, children, cover me with jam so it may take me further. What happened? The demonic bee is dead.
Yes! Now can we please eat?
How did you kill it?
With this aerosol?
Oh my God! You're destroying the ozone layer.
I told you if you married this man, he would carry out his evil plot to wipe out mankind with a cloud of toxic gas and a cheesecake. Everybody behind me, I'll absorb the fatal rays. Cover me in jam anyway. Under the armor.
Sarjita!
That's St. John and Vanessa. Dennis, you old bogey collector. Ready for a quick round on the old links?
Anytime, but let's get the golf out of the way first.
The links is the golf course, Dennis.
I knew that.
Shall we tee off?
A ting, ting. Can't hit the bloody thing.
I say, darling, I've got an idea. Why don't we turn the stick around?
Actually, they're called clubs, not sticks.
Yes. Are you two sure you've played golf before?
Of course. We are both members of the Royal and Ancient Chingford Golf Stick.
Club.
Sure?
Yes.
I knew that. Let's try this end. I've hit that thing a mile.
That thing is called a divot. And it's supposed to stay on the ground, like your ball has.
I say I'm absolutely parched. Care for a spot of whiskey, Charlotte?
No, thanks. Not while I'm driving.
I say, where's Dennis got to?
Oh, here he comes.
So, sorry, chaps. Just being for a tinkle.
What? You went all the way back to the clubhouse?
No, I went to that latrine.
That's a bunker.
Sure,
Yes.
I didn't know that. I say, who's this chap?
What the hell are you people doing on this course?
Teeing off. What are you up to?
Look, you can't play here. It's just not on.
Why not?
Because this club is restricted.
I'm not sure I'm with you all, Fruity.
Well, let me put it this way. How many Asian people have you seen playing on this course?
I haven't seen any.
That's right. And they usually get everywhere, don't they?
And another thing. Are any of you lot called Dennis Cooper?
Yes, how do you know?
Because you've written your name in the sand.
Dennis, shall we move on to the 19th hole?
Oh, I've had enough of golf. Let's just go straight to the bar.
Thank God you brought the golf cart.
Absolutely.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for attending the launch of my new spiritual guidebook, The Maharishi Yogi's True Path to Enlightenment. Now, as we are all aware, the market for spiritual guidebooks is currently saturated by many charlatans. People like Deepak Chopra, Dalai Lama, Delia Smith. These people miss the very essence of Vedic teaching, as summarized by the ancient Sanskrit dictum. Blighton na Grisham na Rushdi. Yogi ya Scooby ya Matli. This is meaning the best things in life are free. But you can keep them for the birds and bees. I want money. But my book is the only one that remains both faithful to the principles of Vedic teaching and also available in pop-up form. I was first inspired to write this book after the astounding success of my first work, The Maharishi's Genealogy of Contemporary Moral Eastern Philosophy, later turned into the Hollywood blockbuster Basic Instinct. In my new book, I try to solve the problems of life in a stress-filled modern world. Now, there are two paths to spiritual fulfillment. I would recommend the hardback path, priced $18.99. Now, as you all know, my book is the center of some controversy. There are those that disagree with my teachings, those that are critical of my work, especially chapter 29, where the Guru meets the two Californian blondes in the jacuzzi. To these skeptics, I would like to quote an ancient Sanskrit proverb. Mel B ya mel C ya Wah wah ye kya ye ass wash. This is meaning, come on, I'm trying to sell some books here.
Hi, Rabba. I can't believe my darling baby little girl is getting married tomorrow. Seems like only yesterday I was wiping up after you.
Mum, it was only yesterday. I mean, after being force-fed 17 laddus, you'd vomit too.
And tomorrow you will be stolen away from me, dragged off by baying menfolk to another family far, far away.
In Ilford. It takes 20 minutes on the North Circular. Please stop worrying, it'll be fine.
Oh, Betty, it's not the wedding I'm worried about. It's afterwards. You know, when you both go home together and you have to perform your wifely duties.
Oh, my God, you poor innocent child. How are you going to cope?
Mum, Dinesh and I have been going out for 8 years, right?
8 years? You kept him waiting all that time? My God, he'll be like a wild animal.
No, Mum, the thing is...
No, you know, if they go without it for just one day, terrible things start to happen. They drive too fast everywhere, they start fights.
Mum, where do you get these ideas from?
Oh, and if your father doesn't get any action for a week, he's jumping me in hallways and begging for a bit of sadomasochistic domination.
Look, Mum, Dinesh and... A bit of what?
Sadomasochistic domination. You know, for the first few years, you can cope with it. You know, 4 times a night, the lunchtime knee tremblers, etc., etc. And of course, you get a bit of a rest when the babies come along.
Sorry, did you say 4 times a night?
No, now it's down to 2 or 3. But after 40 years, you want to say, stop. Enough with the Ann Summers cat suits and the vibrating eggs. Give an old woman a break.
Vibrating eggs?
Oh, listen to me. I know I don't need to tell you modern girls how to prolong a man's pleasure by biting down on the sensitive part.
No, please stop.
Sorry, darling, I just don't want you to go through what I do.
Very little chance of that, Mum.
Hello, Betty.
Bedtime already?
Goodbye, Betty.
Hiya, Bobby.
Oh, hi, Simi. Bit of a drag, these family dues, aren't they?
Yeah. Keeps the parents happy, though.
God!
What?
She's here! Don't look at her, she's come over. She's coming over, oh my God!
Bobby, sweetie, come and give your auntie a big fat kissy. Put me down, you monkey. You know, I used to change his nappy when he was a chota baby, and let me tell you, his girlfriend's gonna be a very lucky woman. Are you his girlfriend?
No.
Come on, sweetie, don't be shy. You can tell me I'm very modern about these things.
No, Auntie, that's Simi.
Yeah, namaste, Auntie.
Slip me some skin, sister. I know that's how all you youngsters talk because I'm very young and modern myself. Neat, wicked. So are you two getting it on together yet? Or still at the only upstairs touching on a first date, huh? You can tell me I'm very modern about these things.
No, me and Simi aren't going out together.
No, we're just in the same study group at college.
Oh, I get it. Say no more. We youngsters have to stick together, don't we? You know, I'm a bit of a rebel myself. I am. I was the first lady in my aerobics for India class to wear a thong. But I don't care because I'm completely mad in a very modern sort of way.
So, how are your children, Auntie?
Pardon?
Oh, you have kids. Where are they?
I don't know.
Didn't they run away when they were 12?
Oh, you! Come on, let's put some Leo Sayer on and get this party swinging! Woo! Come on, Poppy!
Well, I can't quite believe it. My son's going to college, leaving home and becoming a man.
Thanks, Dad. I'll try to make you proud of me.
Oh, your mother and I are proud of you, aren't we?
Mum?
Beta, why you want to go to college? When I can make it at home for nothing. Look, this is college. Oh, I'm so drunk. I've just drunk 12 pints of lager.
Oh, Mum, what are you doing?
You want some ganja? Look, I'll never clean the house ever again. I'll leave tins of beans out to let hair grow on them. Dirt and filth is all here.
Dad.
Oh, leave me out of this.
Look, I'm a student. I'm balancing a traffic cone on my head.
It's not a traffic cone, it's a small aubergine.
Aubergine, traffic cone, I'm too drunk to tell the difference. Come on, join in. Today is gonna be the day that we get back to you. Right now.
Good afternoon. Are you expected?
Yes.
And whom shall I say is calling?
You shall say Mr. and Mrs. Dennis Cooper.
Very well. Step this way.
Stepping. तो बड़ी सोनी जगह है ना दिया.
May I take your hat, sir?
No, get your own.
I'm going to hang it up for you, darling.
I knew that.
Dennis, Charlotte.
Oh, Sarjita!
St. John, darling.
Both wrong, actually. It's Lord St. John of Epping.
And Lady Vanessa of also Epping.
How marvelous.
Yes, the titles came free with the stately home. Let's give you the guided tour. This is the entrance hall built by Henry X.
Beautiful.
Spiffing.
Notice the 16th century floorboards laid down in 1348 by Edward the 22nd.
Yes, the plastic hallway matting complements them perfectly.
What's this?
This is the stained glass window.
Stained, huh? Have you tried rubbing it with vinegar?
It's stained on purpose.
He knew that.
We've started work on the garden. We're having it all taken up and putting a 15-acre patio in its place.
Oh, would anybody else like a drink?
Another Pims.
Of course. Dennis?
Oh, just a drink for me, please.
I'll drink for Mellows.
Tell me, St. John, what's that strange smell?
Ah, the smell of the countryside, Dennis. Horses, don't you know?
Ah, have you horses?
Not bloody likely. I can't stand the buggers.
Yes, that's why we buy a bag of manure every week and leave it in the corner over there.
Gives it that authentic country feel.
You rang, my lady.
Yes, Mellows, could you get our guests a drink?
Certainly. Mr. Cooper?
Hey, Ramlal! 2 glasses whiskey da nahi ta thappad pena putte.
Don't speak to the staff like that in the country, Dennis. 1 jug of Pims and 1 jug of whiskies, Mellors. And hurry it up, or I'll give you a damn good thrashing.
And what's that?
Ah, the family crest.
Yes, it shows a British bulldog rampant in a field of royal blue.
And inscribed above, the family motto. Si non est albus, non est bonum.
What does that mean?
If it ain't white, it ain't right.
I say that fireplace must be lovely and warm in the winter.
Yes, although we haven't actually managed to light it yet.
Yes, but the neighbours have been very helpful. They bring round wood and fuel and matches and light it all for us.
Then just pop it through the letterbox.
Charming.
Yes, folk in the country are so much more friendly.
They've even invited us shooting next week.
And they've even offered us a 15-second head start.